in playwriting, choreography, and we honor those different genres and more for their artistry and for their special, innovative, unique projects.
It made me feel like I'm special.
Y'all, my name is Tamala Baldwin. Last year, I had the opportunity to attend the CETA Awards, not only as a guest and nominee, but ultimately as a winner. You pretty much are surrounded by beautifully dressed people that are in your field, actors, writers, producers, directors, and they're all there to celebrate the arts.
Hello world, it's your favorite director, and I just want to give a huge shout out to the CETA Awards. I had the honor and pleasure of being a part of this awards show for 2 years straight, and I just have to tip my hat off to the people that run CETA Awards. It's such a beautiful awards show. They really care about the arts, they really care about the people, and I'm just honored, like I said, to be a part of it and to be able to call them family now. And I encourage anybody to get involved with the CETA Awards, whether it's just volunteering, whether you're submitting films, submitting your work, or you're just showing up as a fan of the arts.
I met Dara Bragg a few years back from my good friend Alvey Alexander, who also in the year. So I've spoken on different panels at CETA, sharing my story, you know, all the adversity I've experienced and also the triumphs. CETA is definitely where you need to attend so that way you can network and meet others.
Hello, my name is Terry Khan, and I am the proud recipient of the 2017 CETA Awards for Best Web Series. This was one of the greatest accomplishments for me. I did not expect to win, and I look forward to this year and next year and many more years to come.
So if you're looking for an outlet, if you're looking for a support system,
If you're looking for something fabulous to do,
Whenever you see the words success in the arts,
I encourage y'all to get involved with the CETA because
definitely check out the CETA Awards.
come and join us.
come out to CETA and be a part of this amazing experience.
they're doing great things out there.
It will be a memorable and great experience.
You know, you'll have a great time.
I would go again and again and again.
Keep doing what y'all do.
Thank you so much for all of your support.
I'll see you all soon.
Thank y'all.
Thank you again.
And I hope to see you at the next Success in the Arts seminar or Success in the Arts CETA Award Show. Thank you.
It's 2020. The world is going through extreme changes. The only chance we have is unity. We have to stand together as one against global injustice, racism, and bigotry. We have to take a stand.
There's been so much depression, struggling through all of this recession. Everybody's trying to get paid, but taxes is always gonna break us. We just trying to feed our children. People that are sick need healing. We will like finally make a cure for people that's dying and buying these drugs out the store. When are we gonna get better health care? We ain't trying to live off of welfare. I need give up the ass. This is not the way we should be treated. I am human just like you. Raise your voice if this is true and take the stand. I don't wanna live in a system, no. They're trying to kill our brothers and sisters. Stand up, take a stand. Against police brutality, I can't breathe, you're killing me. Anyone who looks like me been fighting since slavery. To all my mothers, I feel your pain. To all my fathers, let's make a change. Protect each other, this ain't no game. We just gotta take the stand. I wanna live in a system where they never take my freedom. Oh, time to take the
To all my people who wanna make a change, stand up. If you're fighting against racism, stand up. You wanna make a change in the education system, stand up. We want more small businesses, stand up. Whether you white, black, it don't matter. We gotta stand together.
Producer, writer, educator, author, and the CEO and founder of Success in the Arts Inc., aka SITA. Opening up the entertainment industry to see what's inside. SITA was born in 2010, and in 2011 we had our first event, which was the SITA conference, and it was a major success. What we did was we brought in entertainment insiders to speak to attendees about their journey to success. Then a vision came about, and the SITA Awards was born in 2017. And the SITA Awards brings artists together from filmmaking, playwriting, choreography, and we honor those different genres and more for their artistry and for their special, innovative, unique projects.
You make me feel like I'm special.
Piece of a legacy that was always very, very important.
Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Tamala Baldwin. Last year, I had the opportunity to attend the SITA Awards, not only as a guest and nominee, but ultimately as a winner. You pretty much are surrounded by beautifully dressed people that are in your field, actors, writers, producers, directors.
It's 2020. The world is going through extreme changes. The only chance we have is unity. We have to stand together as one against global injustice, racism, and bigotry. We have to take a stand.
There's been so much depression, struggling through all of this recession. Everybody's trying to get paid, but taxes is always gonna break us. We just trying to feed our children.
the author and the CEO and founder of Success in the Arts Inc., aka SITA. Opening up the entertainment industry to see what's inside. SITA was born in 2010, and in 2011 we had our first event, which was the SITA conference, and it was a major success. What we did was we brought in entertainment insiders to speak to attendees about their journey to success. Then, the SITA Awards brings artists together from filmmaking, playwriting, choreography, and we honor those different genres and more for their artistry and for their special, innovative, unique projects.
You make me feel like I'm special.
A piece of a legacy that was always very, very important.
Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Tamala Baldwin. Last year, I had the opportunity to attend the SITA Awards, not only as a guest and nominee, but ultimately as a winner. You pretty much are surrounded by, and they're all there to celebrate the arts.
Hello world, it's your favorite director, and I just want to give a huge shout out to the SITA Awards. I had the honor and pleasure of being a part of this awards show for 2 years straight, and I just have to tip my hat off to the people that run SITA Awards. It's such a beautiful awards show. They really care about the arts, they really care about the people, and I'm just honored, like I said, to be a part of it and to be able to call them family now. And I encourage anybody to get involved with the SITA Awards, whether it's just volunteering, whether you're submitting films, submitting your work, or you're just showing up as a fan of the arts.
I met Dara Bragg a few years back from my good friend Alvay Alexander, who also has been a part of SITA for so many years. So I've spoken on different panels at SITA, sharing my story, you know, all the adversity I've experienced and also the triumphs. SITA is definitely where you need to attend so that where you can network and meet other artists that have the same dreams and aspirations as you do.
Hello, my name is Terry Khan, and I am the proud recipient of the 2017 SITA Awards for Best Web Series. This was one of the greatest accomplishments for me. I did not expect to win, and I look forward to this year and next year and many more years to come.
Because we want to be able to identify with a vast majority of people out there, except for facts, conspiracy theorists,
So if you're looking for an outlet, if you're looking for a support system,
If you're looking for something fabulous to do,
Whenever you see the words success in the arts,
I encourage y'all to get involved with the SITA because
definitely check out the SITA Awards.
come and join us.
come out to SITA and be a part of this amazing experience.
they're doing great things out there.
It will be a memorable and great experience.
You know, you'll have a great time.
I would go again and again and again.
Keep doing what y'all do.
Thank you so much for all of your support.
I'll see you all soon.
Thank y'all.
Thank you again.
And I hope to see you at the next Success in the Arts seminar or Success in the Arts SITA Award Show. Thank you.
that he said is being done to him, he's been doing the cheating. So he's projecting onto her, accusing her of doing what he's doing. He accuses everybody else of stealing, yet he's trying to put his thumb on the scale to work the will of the majority of the people. Lost the popular vote by damn near 6 million votes, and you're the stalker. You're the stalker. For me, it would be a girlfriend. You're a stalker girlfriend that I don't know how many more hints I can drop to you that it's over and you still won't leave. Still trying to figure out how you can stay relevant in my life. I go to the gym. Go at the gym. I go to the grocery store. Go at the grocery store. I jump in the swimming pool, go in the water, sitting up on the water waving at me. I can't get away from it. You know it's over. You know that I told you it was over. And you just have a hard time accepting it. and you're in denial. And the longer you just act like nothing changed, you're just fooling yourself and you're making it harder and harder and harder. But at the same time, you're putting me through hell. Donald, I don't even want to say you better than that because I don't. But you're dragging us all through a living hell, including your own party. The sorry, your whole rationale is got to be the stupidest thing in the world. You've gone to court over 30 times and you lost every case except for one, and we can only call that a win because the judge decided to go with you on a procedure of letting poll watchers be closer to the actual counting the ballot. You know, that is not a win. It didn't give you any more votes. It didn't sway a county. It didn't give you any electoral votes. So if you want to call it a win, okay, it was a win because it was the only time they didn't tell you no. You know, that's like the one time Melania will say, all right, come on. You know, and you still consider that a win. When really it's probably the fence. I give in. Anyway, on the true side, you're not winning anything. Wasting time, you're wasting money, being petty. Quite frankly, you're acting like you're whining. Same thing Republicans accused Democrats of 4 years ago. Sore losers, not accepting the will of the people. Hillary Clinton, yes, she conceded, but she's blaming it on Russia. She's blaming it on James Comey, blaming it on everything but the fact that she was a failed candidate and our candidate was better, and that's why he's president and you're not. Oh, they all went through it. Sean Hannity, Dobbs, Kellyanne Conway. The list goes on and on and on. Everybody just couldn't wait to just blow out all the bluster in the world about how elections have consequences and should accept the will of the people and there should be an orderly transition and all this kind of stuff. What are you saying now? I mean, I'm not surprised. Everything that Republicans are doing is a flip flop. Even to the latest flip flop with Lindsey Graham, being on camera and saying, "You can hold me to my word, keep me to my word. We're not gonna appoint a Supreme Court judge and primaries and everything else." And without Ruth Bader Ginsburg's body getting excessively cold, Amy Coney Barrett is sitting in her chair. So obviously your words don't. Obviously we understand that. That's not a surprise. What's surprising me is you guys are the equivalent of football, and Democrats are the equivalent of Charlie Brown, thinking that if they just have faith in you just one more time, this time will be different. They get ready to try to kick the football. Are you sure you're not going to pull it back, Lucy? Come on, Charlie Brown. I got you. And just like a fool, he came back to that football again. Going good and well hell. Pull the football away. All over it. And that's exactly what happens. So, people can only do what you allow. All this kumbaya unity with the Republican Party. I'm not telling you to be purposely a thorn in their side, but you need to stand up and fight. Democrats, you're too weak a lot of times. You just think that if you take the higher road, I know Michelle said, if they go low, we go high. You got to understand who your opponent is. You can't play that game. Because Michelle's idea in doing that is that when you do that, it shows them that they're in a position of being low, that they recognize and that they care about being low. Sometimes you can shame somebody into seeing how low that they went to make them do better. Guys, they don't care. How do I know that they don't care? Well, let's see. Republican Party was the party of family values. Not anymore. You elected a president that admittedly grabs pussies without permission, who arranges payments with porn stars, who lies over and over and over. You ain't no party of family values. Would you leave your daughter in a room alone with Donald Trump? Now, some people say, well, Brian, would you leave your daughter alone in a room with Joe Biden? Actually, I would. For all the stuff that people say about Joe Biden, he ain't had no 20-something odd women accusing him of being inappropriate or worse, assault. He hasn't been the one to admit on a hot mic that because you are a star, you are entitled to touch women. He wasn't. He didn't go on Howard Stern and admit that if that his daughter is sexy and start talking about her boobs. Okay, so you ain't the party of family values. So Republicans also fiscal conservatives, controlling the debt, and all that good stuff. Okay, y'all couldn't wait to pass this $1 trillion tax cut that helped out the top percentage of people permanently, but only gave temporary relief to the middle class. Yeah, it gave us a little bit of a tax cut, not a whole lot, because you guys still believe that if you give more to businesses, corporations, that they'll break us off eventually. They'll give us more bonuses and they'll change our pay. Well, pay didn't increase over the last 4 years drastically. There were no pay raises. There were some bonuses that were given out, but that was because they made a whole lot more in bonus. It wasn't an equivalent there. So, and the other reason that we know that Republicans do all those tax breaks is because it helps them with their campaign. When they're running, they get donation. You give money to your donors, and your donors are turning right back around and swindling the money right back to you. Republicans do it, Democrats do it. I ain't letting Democrats off the hook with that crap either. It's terribly wrong as far as representation is concerned. Same way I feel about campaign finance. They're both guilty of it. Both of you. So yeah, you're not the party of conservatism. You're not the party of family value. All that stuff you basically gave up when not only did you back Donald Trump for his first term, but the fact that you are sitting here backing this fool, knowing that he has lost this election, going into 2 weeks of it, and you're not pressing him because you are more afraid that with a stroke of a tweet, how feckless, how worried about another seemingly man. Sometimes that's questionable. Saying mean and nasty things about you. Guys, if you end up losing because you kept value, there's another day after that. There's plenty of lobbying firms, other government, private sector jobs you can get into and find. Fox News is always looking for their next quack or commentator, whomever to go on and write lies and stuff like that. So there's a place for you. If Trump excommunicates you, there's a place. But you are so feckless and you will not do it. The word means nothing. And for all of these Republicans that are constitutionally So do y'all just pick and choose which amendments and stuff y'all want? Do y'all remember that everybody has the right to vote now? Because why are we targeting predominantly African American cities, trying to throw all their votes away just because they didn't vote for your guy? Why would they have voted for your guy? Oh, I remember. Because yeah, I kind of understand now. Trump doesn't believe that they're valid because there's no way that black people of Abraham Lincoln. Maybe he really does believe that shit. He has not done more for black people, with the exception of Abraham. That's in his mind. So in his mind, if he's thinking that, there's no way these votes can be valid because no, the blacks love me because I've liberated them. I've done more for them than Abraham Lincoln. Obviously, you haven't. And obviously, you really haven't because now you're trying to take away something that you didn't even sit there and give us, which was the right to vote. Now our votes are being discounted. Now you want to claim irregularities in our election because you pissed them off. You pissed them off, Trump. And then you told your people that voting by mail was fraudulent. So you knew that most victory. Trump, I know you don't understand the analogy, but just because you win in the game in the second quarter don't mean you finished it. Don't work like that. Play all 4 quarters. Just because you out in the lead, could be up by 30. It don't mean you're going to. Hell, you could be up 2 minutes left in the game, and you may not win the game. I've seen Reggie Miller score 10 points in 8 seconds against the New York Knicks, who rightfully thought they were going to win a basketball game one time. Who knows what happens? But you play it until the end. And the end is when every vote is counted. Now, y'all want to keep splitting the baby and talking about every legal vote is counted and every non-legal vote is not counted. Okay. That's kind of like saying that you shouldn't rob a bank or you shouldn't you should only give people good grades for the work that they do, but not for the stuff that people do for them, or if they plagiarize or something like that. You're saying something that's common sense. Of course, only valid votes should be counted. Problem is you think if the vote wasn't for you, it's not valid. Dude, this is not the Trump work. It doesn't even work that way. Let's just be real. You lost. You lost. Accept it. Deal with it. Stop grifting your followers. You raising all this money for defense is not even going to your legal fee. It's going towards paying off campaign debt. Broke for joke. Don't have any money, and you're using the same people that want to march, rally, carry their guns, believe that Democrats are pedophiles, working out of pizzerias and things like that, and they're going along with the grift because you've got them believing that the only way that you will not be president forever is somebody's taking it. You believe that the only way you can lose is when somebody slights you. And really, again, it's you projecting that you would do everything you could to steal election. Which does make me think even more so that in 2016, you probably did. And you probably thought you could do it again this time. And you're the little asshole child that I see in the grocery store that is wanting mommy to get him everything. And he cannot deal word. You're that one little kid that I just look at when I see mommy buckling to a little child and looking at them both like they both need to have their ass. And that's what needs to happen. Not physically, because you're too old for that. And quite frankly, I don't know if you'd even like somebody. But we need to do it in a way where you understand that America, a democracy exists. This is not China, not Russia, not North Korea, not Venezuela. Okay, you're not going to try to run our country that. You're not going to run this country like you run your businesses. Means into the ground. There are rules, Donald, and the rules don't apply whether you like them or not. They are what they are. At the end of the day, you're gonna have to deal. But what we're not gonna do, let you take away something that people that came before us gave their blood, sweat, make sure that we had that opportunity. That's why I say to you, especially my African friends out there, this is why some of y'all get this franchise, and I get it, I understand. This is because we cannot be so cavalier. There are people out there ready, willing to try to take away your. When you say what they don't want to hear through your vote, they are literally fighting, screaming, crying. The judges that a lot of times are even in their political affiliation, looking at them like a bunch of fools, wondering, what do you want me to do? You're not even giving me anything. If you even gave me half of something, I might even listen to you. But when I ask you for evidence and you just float a bunch of speculative conspiracy theories, what do you want me to do with that? I'm a judge. That's why the lawyers are backing out. They're lawyers. They can't lie or they can get disbarred. But Trump doesn't care. He doesn't care if you get disbarred, if you get arrested because you're in contempt of court. He doesn't care. He wants you to fall on the sword. That means your career, marriage, your livelihood. It is what it is. Isn't that what he said? That's his end game, guys. And the more and more people feel like they have to feed this guy, you're willing to take your reputation and attach it to this guy. I'm not mad about Donald Trump, but there were over 70 million people that figured they would rather attach themselves to him after all of the things he's done. Racism didn't bother you. The buffoonery didn't bother you. The way he ran his country, the way he responded to COVID-19, none of that bothered you. You're still ready to say, no, take 4 more years to that. It's true. What's wrong with you? Donald Trump is, and we know that he didn't create all of this grievance and these views and advantage of. He saw a bunch of suckers out there, and he just sat there and said, you know what? I'm going to play these dumb. Still doing it. Wake up, people. Doesn't cares about you. Cared about you. Start trying to get you ready for a Joe Biden administration. Why? Because our Constitution is supposed to be bigger than president, legislator, Supreme Court justice. Supposed to be so that we all are under the same. fact that you keep backing Donald Trump means that you believe that everybody. How can you democracy? How can you be for protecting the flag and our troops? How do you get so outraged because a man takes a knee in silence because of a serious issue, yet you will blindly follow another man that shows he doesn't give a damn about the Constitution, he doesn't give a damn about yet you follow. I think for a lot of you, it's because he normalizes racism. Yeah, I said it. He normalizes it. It doesn't make you feel so bad to have certain thoughts. That goes back away. What are you left with? I got to crawl back under my rock, say the wrong thing, and it's not politically correct. But it's called inconsiderate. For a lot of you, you've gotten used to the notion that you got to give a damn about what nobody says. And it's obvious. That's how we're raising our kids. But at some point, a day of reckoning, you're going to have to sit there and answer. Donald Trump ain't going to be anywhere to speak on your behalf. Not speak. Something you should try to do. Have a good night, y'all.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma.
It's 2020. The world is going through extreme changes. The only chance we have is unity. We have to stand together as one against global injustice, racism, and bigotry. We have to take a stand.
There's been so much depression, struggling through all of this recession. Everybody's trying to get paid, but taxes is always gonna break us. We just trying to feed our children. People that are sick need healing. We will like finally make a cure for people that's dying and buying these drugs out the store. When are we gonna get better healthcare? We ain't trying to live off of welfare. I need your voices to speak up, scream. Why they trying to take my freedom? make a change. Protect each other, this ain't no game.